Okay, we're fixing to be doing our swung porch. There's our galvanized metal, as you can see. We're going to have to cut it down in a couple of lengths. And there's the treated we're going to be using. That's 4x6. And I'm going to kind of show you step by step what we're doing on this. And this is where we're going to be putting it. And like I said before, we're going to be stretching it across. We're going to be going over to those ledges over there, going from post to post, or from pier to pier, and setting it here. But I'm going to show you step by step on how we do this. So if you're wanting to do one, instead of putting sand in there and having a ant nest or something like that, because I know some other people have done that, and you know, they think, well, you put sand in there, it packs 90% as soon as you put it in. Well, it does, but it will settle also over time. And next thing you know, your concrete's just sitting there floating and the sand's 2 inches underneath it. And like I said, it's also a haven for termites and ants and whatnot. And then you got to get your termite guy to come over here and drill, you know, from the outside through, and you'll put pressurized rods all the way in here and bleed into the sand. It just costs you more money. Or if you swing it, you can just go through your crawl space and get in there and do it yourself, or get your termite company to do it, and it's real easy. And you can see it with your eyes. I'll show you how this works in a little bit. Alright, what we've done now is we've lined it over here with 2x4s. We got our 2x8s. All this is treated, going against our piers. And now we're fixing to lay the 4x6s across on 2-foot centers. Show it over you. These can be cut with a circular saw. Okay, I got the 4x6 treated down. You see them crossing all the piers and the 2x8s. And now we started the metal. As you can see, the metal goes right to the end. And what we'll do is we'll cut another one, and we'll either go right to it, or you can even cross it if it's too long, so you don't have to waste all your time cutting. That's the galvanized. That's 2 pieces. And the reason we got 2x4s on it is because by the time you do the metal, let me show you. The reason we put the 2x4 underneath it, because we had to build up our 4x6, because that's the depth we want the concrete. Take this off. We want the concrete going when the metal sits on this, from here to the top of the brick flush. Otherwise it would have been too much concrete. And that's just a waste, and it's extra weight and stuff you don't need. That's pretty much it. I'll show you what it looks like when you get the metal, and you can walk all over it. Some people like it just like that with the metal on it. Kind of a country look. Okay, we got this side done. It's all the way done. And see, what you want to do is you want to bring as close as you can all the way to the edge. So concrete, you know, don't run through a little crack over here. And that's plenty close enough. I mean, you can see little holes, but you know, the rocks in the concrete will stop. It'll clog up. And the next one's going to be 6 feet. You could have done 4, and 4 would have went to right about here, but what happens is when you step here a lot before you get the concrete in, you know, the building stages, it'll cause this to bend up, which won't actually affect it, but you could catch your boot on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to run it back to the next one. That's 6 feet to the front of the tape and all the way across, and it keeps it from bending up. But if you wanted to save money, you can cut them 4. Okay, this is what it looks like. Completely done now. Now how this worked out, it wasn't perfect. What we had to do is back this one up, because there was only about that much left, and of course it's a full sheet, so this right here is extra thick. So that's why you kind of see that one lip sticking up right there, and you don't see it the rest of the way because they fit better. But it's okay to double them. It just makes that end a little bit tougher. But that's it. Boy, you can get a suntan on this stuff. Now we're going to do the front, which is over there. And here's the front. That's where we just were. This one has no piers because you don't need them. The distance not long enough. We're going to start up the same thing. Alright, this is us going to be installing them. That's all you got to do. because of the shorter span, just take it from one side to the other. And that's it. Kind of like working in a factory. He cuts one side, he flips it, and when they're green, they're heavy. And you can tell that's a green one, they get real heavy. See, we're able to get 2 pieces out of this one. There you go, ready for 2 more. The next thing will be metal. Okay, well that's it. That's the front porch. I'm walking on it right now. It'll feel a little spongy in between. And this is the back one, the big one. See if I can show you. You can I just jumped on it. And you can walk all over it. Well, hopefully that'll help you figure out how to build one of these, or at least give you some tips on how to float one. Thanks for watching.